Testing, testing. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me? Say yes if you can hear me. Woohoo! Cool! Yay! Hello, everyone, and tongue in cheek face. Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 20. 20? 20. Day 20 of live streaming with me. Yay! We made it, you guys. It's been 20 days of live streaming every single week, like a clockwork at 5 p.m. We keep going. And you all keep showing up. So thank you so much. If you can see, I'm in a new place today. Um, Tell me what the quality is like. How's the live streaming quality? I'm checking a new place. This is actually my studio, my recording studio. So this is where I sit and record my live stream. Damn, bro, you're consistent. I know. Trying to be. That's one of the goals of 2025, to be consistent. I'm going to do a quick check on YouTube to make sure everything looks good. Meanwhile, I would love to know, was today a working day for you or was it a day off? Because it was a day off for me. No work on Monday today. Really warm lighting. I know, it's so like moody and cozy. Very inviting. Ooh, I also have this light. Slightly better for my face. And I'm drinking my cup of chai. And guess what? Guess what snack I have? Actually, I have another snack. Hold on. You would know, you would know what snack I'm eating today if you've been watching my community posts and photos in there. Make a guess. Are we in a Hollywood movie set in Middle East? We might be. Hello, Kizzy, Hunar, Sigma Male. How's it going? Sat Shri Akal, Sigma Male. I hope you're doing well. Pinak, hey, how are you? Aloo da paratha. Oh man, I wish, I wish. Hunar, Shruti in the house. Yay! Kizzy, how's it going? AKA Ishrat. Ishrat. Okay. This is my snack. Kurkure. You knew it. You knew it, WebDev. You knew it. My pack of kurkure. That is a narcotic. And I also have gulab jamun. आधा खाया हुआ गुलाब जामुन. That isn't a snack. That is a narcotic. Kurkura is the only thing that is made for this setup. And chai. Don't forget the chai. Okay, so I asked how many of you had a working day today? Say yes if today was a working day for you, or if you are going to work today, which means it might be Tuesday for some of you, or say day off if it was a day off for you. For me, if it was a day off, because it's MLK day today. But that doesn't mean we get a day off from the stream because we got to show up every single day, every single weekday. Okay, also, who here is from Twitch? Nope, off today. Awesome. It is Tuesday here and 7:07 a.m. Wow, you gotta get back to work. Almost time for work. Thank you for coming this early morning. मेरा तो college है. Where do you go to college? Sigma? Okay, I'm going to take a photo of this and I'm going to post it on Instagram. Which, by the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, come and hang out on Instagram because when I have day offs, that's where I hang out. So I'm going to take a photo. Smile. And you'll see the behind the scenes on Instagram. Be me. Start on a healthy routine. When will the CSS battle happen? Oh, that's a good idea. You know what? I'm going to schedule the CSS battle for the last week of live streaming. What day is it today? Watches Shruti eating kurkure. It is Monday the 20th and we're gonna do CSS battles. Oh, you know what? I am recording an episode for Bad at CSS podcast. So I think this would be a perfect time. 22nd and 23rd of January, which is in 2 days for me. So not tomorrow, but the day after, we're gonna do CSS battles. What do you think, Kizzy? CSS battles on 22nd and 23rd. And I think that'll be a perfect time for me to prepare for the interview for the podcast that I'm recording with David East called Bad at CSS, which actually I'm going to share the link as well. Bad at CSS. And it'll be released in a few days as well. Okay, guys, see ya. Bye bye. Are you going to work? मेरा तो कॉलेज आ. Oh, have fun. मुझे तो बस upskill करना है. I are already graduated. Web dev, which skills are you looking to upskill? I'm thinking if I should continue. If I should continue with the live streams in February and kind of pick a theme of the month. This month, if you noticed, the theme of the month was building LLMs. So we've been building an OpenAI app, integrating OpenAI through LangChain and adding more and more functionalities as we are going through. Some of these things are also new to me, so we're also learning together. I'm thinking if I should continue doing the live streams if there is enough interest, and then we'll pick a theme of the month. So for example, 1 month we'll just do CSS. 1 month we'll just do JavaScript. 1 month we'll do React. 1 month we'll do all these frameworks. So like a React dev tries Astro. A React dev tries Svelte. Let me know if you would find that interesting because I could do that. That would be fun. But only if you guys would love to come and join those live streams. If you feel like this is enough, then that's fine. What if we change this app to not be limited to OpenAI and we can use any LLM? That is a good idea, Kizzy. DSA plus aptitude in web dev. That is a good idea, web dev, because then we could do one of the months could be interview prep. and I can check. I can check if I can check one of the skills that people are looking for in interviews, and then every day I could do like a resume review, and then towards the end we can do kind of like a practice of an interview round. That could be fun. Mock interviews with Shruti. Yeah, we could do mock interviews. I have interviewed a lot of folks at PayPal and Slack, so I can share my experience. I have, although I am a front end engineer, so I do front end interviews, but I could share my experience and give you some tips. Kumar Singh, good morning. How are you? Honar, what is the healthy routine you're talking about? Not eating kurkure? Honar Kalo, mock up Mondays. Oh, I love that idea, Honar. What a beautiful name, Honar. Mock up Mondays. I'm going to put that on my calendar. Because next Monday onwards, we're going to do mock up Mondays. And then Tuesday and Thursday, which is 22nd and 23rd, we're gonna do battle CSS battle. So I'm gonna put that in my calendar as well. I love these ideas. Yeah, resume roast. Oh wait, I missed a message from Kizzy. Yesterday I learned how to use Astro actions with React. Nice. And I think they're the best for making APIs simple in React when we need only CRUD APIs. Oh, best for making APIs simple in React when we need only CRUD API. How do you think it makes it simple, Kizzy? Yeah, resume roast. Web dev, actually, I don't like roasting people, especially on a live stream, because I feel like it already takes so much courage to show up and present your resume to be reviewed. And then if I start roasting you, it would be it's not the kind of community I want to create. I want to help lift you up. I want to encourage you. I want to support you. I'm not the kind of person who roasts people, especially publicly. I could roast my friends all day long, but I don't like roasting people. So I would tell you this is something you could change, but I probably wouldn't be I probably wouldn't make it spicy. I would just, it'll be very nice, and I'll try to keep it encouraging. But this Thursday and Wednesday, we're going to do CSS battles. And I'll update the calendar as well. Okay, so today we're going to go back to our LLM application, which we've been working on for a while now. And we're going to build a recommendation engine. Kizzy, Astro actions give type safe responses and errors, right? You should try it once we complete this app. Okay, sounds good. Okay, so I'm gonna play some music. Ooh, I forgot to post on live on Instagram. Okay, you guys, if you're not on Instagram, come and hang out. I'm gonna post this on Instagram, and whoever is on my Instagram, let me know. I'll tag you in the post. Let me know in the comments right now if you're on my Instagram. Posting soon. My Instagram handle is up in here. It's Shruti Girl. And I'm gonna tag whoever is here. Okay, posted. All right, let's do this. We're gonna build an LLM app. I'm gonna get some tunes going. I'm gonna share my screen. Casey, I forgot when was it planned for the SSR CSR rendering approaches video coming. I actually have that video in script right now, so I'm gonna record that. It's gonna take me a little bit time to record that because it is a pretty heavy video. But I have a rough draft of the script ready, so I'm gonna record that. I'm hoping to record it either next week. Um, Next week actually, because this week I'm recording another video. Also, I would love to hear. I have a video coming up on how use effect works, how use ref effect hook works. Are you interested in that kind of video? Is React something that you want to learn? A React hook something that is that confuses you? If so, let me know, and I would love to post that video sooner than later. I'm making that as part of a full-fledged course on Udemy. And my hope is that with that, you can understand exactly how to use React hooks. And I'm going to cut a part of that course segment and release it as a free series on YouTube. And it's going to be using React hooks. And it's going to teach you how to build a slideshow application with React hooks. So I'm curious to hear, is that something that sounds interesting to you? Using React hooks to build a slideshow app. Meanwhile, I'm gonna get this going. Because the React hooks I have learned, React hooks are easy to use, making custom hooks are more complicated. Interesting. What do you typically use custom hooks for? Hunar started around, I am 209 pound right now, plan on dropping to 155 pound. That is a great goal. Around Christmas, I cut my calorie intake to 1/4, doubled my exercise, lost 10 pounds by my birthday in second week of January. Wow, that's incredible. Congratulations. Started around Christmas instead of New Year's resolution because then I have a momentum. I love that. I try to do that as well when I don't do resolutions on the day of, like January 1st, because I feel like it's such a big build-up. So if you want to do something, why wait for January 1st? You can do it today. Even if January 1st has passed, you can still do it today. Your New Year's resolution doesn't have to start on January 1st. My most used custom hook is the use theme hook for making that same boilerplate to getting dark theme working. Oh, cool. Actually, that's a good idea. One of the examples that I'm showing is also using use context and use reducer to build a theme switcher, like a theme toggler. But I could totally refactor that into a custom hook and show you how to build a custom hook. All right, I'm going to share my screen now, and we're going to go back to our LLM app and build an LLM application. First, need to start my code. We would love to hear Diljit songs again. Since that happened in one live stream, when I was not there, I watched the video later and found that happened. Okay, I can play 30 seconds of a Diljit song. What is your take on using AI to make this AI app, like letting AI build all the code? So my take about using AI tools to build an application is the same as how people is the same as the question of letting AI build an application. It's totally okay to use AI to write the code and build the code. However, if you don't understand the code that it is writing, that is the problem. So I actually use Augment while I'm building my application as well. You might have seen sometimes. It suggests you code, but it's at the end of the day, it's up to you to verify that the code that it's writing is correct. And as a junior developer, if you're just copy pasting code from it, or if you're just letting AI write without you understanding why it's doing that, then it's going to be hard for you to build your own skills, and you're going to become very easily replaceable. So use AI as much as you want, but make sure that you understand why any line of code in your app is written. All right, time to share code. Yes, that is great. Oh, this might not have audio as well. Oh, it does have audio. Sweet. Yes, that is great that we should be knowing what code it writes precisely. All right, how is the code here? Hunar, I typically have the same project open in Helix editor. It's similar to Vim family, but written in Rust. And in Cursor, I only switch to Cursor for some code gen. Otherwise, I stick with Helix. Oh, nice. That way I keep AI slop out. I think that's a good idea. All right, folks, I am now with my code editor. The font size is a bit small to see on mobile. Okay, I'm gonna try to zoom this in even more. Today I'm actually using a different monitor that I have been using because I'm in my studio and the monitors are different. So if you see any issues with the font size or you not being able to see the entire screen, let me know. And thank you for sharing as well. So I'm gonna close everything that is not this. Close other tabs. Also, you guys, we just celebrated my mom's birthday. She spent a weekend with me and she just left a few minutes ago. So everyone say happy birthday, Mom! It was my mom's birthday, and I gave her a surprise birthday party. Oh, I'm gonna post a picture on Instagram after the stream. Shruti, bump font to like 14 or 16. Is the font still too small? Okay, I'm gonna zoom this in even further. Font size. Oh, that's not what I want. I'm gonna go to theme settings. Wait, how do I change my font settings? Which VS Code theme is that? Shruti ma'am used the Vim editor to code on stream. That would be fun to watch. Kizzy, I get enough watching Prime again. Let's keep her using VS Code. Oh, settings GUI and then search font size. Okay. Settings. And font size. Okay, I'm gonna increase it to like 21. Maybe I'll make it 24 because I think 21 is still too small on this. Okay, how is that? Okay, I think that should be good. I think that should be good. Where's my phone? I'll do a quick test on phone as well. Okay, sweet. Looks pretty good, right? Thank you, Kizzy. 30 minutes flew by quick. I know, right? This is what happens when you're having too much fun. Alright, so I'm gonna open my console on the right side. I think you can only see part of the screen, so I'm gonna open this on this side. And that should show everything. Sweet. Move this to the bottom. And then open another one here. Okay. Okay. All right, so I'm going to open this up, npm run dev. Cannot type today. So I've got this running. I'm going to do a quick test to make sure that I've got everything else I need. Okay, backend is not running, so let's run that as well. Where is... Why not use PNPM? It is faster and saves storage. I will use PNPM when I need to. I think for now, NPM is working just fine for me. I don't think there is a point of changing. Like if it works, you shouldn't break it, right? So PNPM is fine. NPM is working fine for me. I don't need to change this until it breaks. Okay, cool. I think we're ready now. So I'm gonna close this and run npm run. What I do need is nodemon. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to package.json to see if we already have nodemon. We don't. So I'm gonna install npm i-save dev nodemon. Is nodemon a dev dependency? Yep. What is your GitHub? Ooh, I should probably leave my GitHub link. Hi, first time here. Hello, Mario Chico. How's it going? What's the tech stack for this project? For this project, we are building a React app in OpenAI using LLM. We're using what are we using? OpenAI's LLM. And what else do we have? Yeah, and we're using directors as the database. I'm like totally running a blank right now. I don't know why. And running using directors as a database, OpenAI, LLM, and also Tailwind for styling. Also, welcome to the stream, Mario. What version of Node do you run? What version of Node am I on? 20. What is the latest version of Node right now? '22. Version 23 is coming soon. It's time to update Node as well. Okay, nodemon. Nodemon is saved. Nodemon server.js. And now if I refresh this, fill description and search. Nice. That's running fine. That's doing fine. And I'm getting some properties as well. Sweet. So this is something that we had already done. And if you remember last time, Node 22 is latest, but Node 20 is the LTS version. Oh, okay. Yes, nodemon is dev dependencies since we don't need to ship nodemon. Correct. I'm also going to log into my database to make sure that I still have data going through and I still have properties in it. And I have a bunch of properties in here. And just to make sure that I can dislike a property, so if I have 9822 44th Avenue, where do I see it? Oh, I forgot to share my GitHub. GitHub. Node 22 is latest, but Node 20 is the LTS version. Where would you be hosting this app? Where would we be hosting this app? Vercel, Netlify, or something else? Netlify is probably where I'll host it. I haven't really thought of that though yet. I was also thinking of Fleek, but I haven't decided where I'm gonna host it. Hunar, wrong. Currently, LTS is 22. You're right, Hunar. It's right there. It's right there. Hunar, thank you for updating. Yes, I just checked now. 22 is LTS. You're right. I literally just saw that. Node is... Node is V22. Oh. Did I forget to push on Friday? Okay, who cares? Okay, there it is, 9822. It is disliked. Cool. So I think I had a to-do page going on. And one of the things I wanted to do for creating a data set was create a data set for liked and disliked properties. Ensure data set has relevant fields, which it does. Now parse nice to haves to JSON from the property listing. I'm going to do that later. But the next bit that we need to do is create a data set. We've already done this. And then ensure data set has relevant fields, done this. This, generate corpus. Create vector embeddings for properties and store vector embeddings in database. So this is what we're going to do today. We're going to do the nice to haves later because it's not that important right now. I think what's more important is to put the data in a database that can accept vector embeddings. So what day is it today? January 20. Damn, time flies. And I'm gonna remove nice to haves for later. And this is later. Parse nice to haves in a JSON from the property listing. So today we're gonna find a database. Find a vector database and then talk to the vector database. I ended up choosing directors as my first database choice because I was working with them, but I realized later on that it doesn't accept vector embedding, so I'm gonna have to move my data to a vector database, which is what we're gonna do today. We're gonna find out some databases that do allow vector embeddings. I think the last time we were doing this live stream, we figured out that Cassandra might be a good choice, so we'll look into that. One of my friends also told me that Flask would be a good database as well, so we're going to check that. Today means just 20 minutes. What do you mean? So first up, what is this Flask? Mario Chico, thank you for subscribing. Oh, I forgot to share my today's goal. If you are watching this on Twitch or if you have Twitch, my goal is to get to 10 subscription points, which means that 3 of you need to subscribe on Twitch. So head on over to Twitch if you have Twitch and subscribe on Twitch. My goal is to reach 10 subscribers. And I'm going to share my Twitch as well. We can use Turso since Turso has vector database support. Oh, Turso. I think somebody else was also mentioning that they use Turso. This is my Twitch. So if you're on Twitch, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It helps me a lot. And I'm only 3 people away from fulfilling my goal for this month. Okay, what is this flask? Is this the one that I'm looking for? Flask is a lightweight WSGI web application framework. It is designed to make getting started quick and easy, the ability to scale up to complex applications. There is also a more detailed tutorial, create a small but complete application with Flask. Common patterns are described in the patterns for Flask. The rest of the docs describe each component of Flask with a full reference in the API section. HTML escaping, routing, static files, rendering templates, accessing request data. Debug mode, configuring from Python files. Oh, okay. I think this is Python compatible. That is why my friend recommended this. That is a Flash library for Python. Yeah. Flash library. Is it a Flash library? Flask is a micro web framework written in Python. It is classified as a micro framework because it does not require additional tools, no database abstraction layer, form validation, or any other components, third-party libraries. I don't think this is what I need. For building, this is a Flask library for Python, for building web apps from Python. Yeah, I don't think this is what I need. We're going to check out more about this though. Creating a basic blog application called Flasker. Register, login. Covers all of Flask features. Check out the quick start. Finally found your Instagram. You clue why you the it's Shruti girl before. You clue why you the it's Shruti girl. It's Shruti Kapoor. Oh my god, you're right, Hunar. Thank you. I totally have that wrong. It is the username is it's Shruti Kapoor. It's Shruti girl, not it's Shruti Kapoor. But I'm glad you found me. Flask, I don't think is a database. Yeah, no, I don't think it's a database. But I do want to see what it actually does. Move this up. That is better. YouTube. Shruti Kapoor 08. Chandra, thank you for subscribing. Welcome. Chat also not bound. Half of the text goes out of the screen. You're right, Hunar. Thank you for noticing that. First, we have to fix all the stuff. Mustn't distract Shruti while everything. I know. And then we wonder why we can't get anything done. Okay. And then I have to resize this. Kizzy, the chat on screen has overflow set to hidden. You're right, it does have overflow set to hidden. You're so smart, Kizzy. Okay, reduce this. Hazrat Umar Sheikh, good morning. Good morning to you, Hazrat. Where are you joining me from? I'm guessing you're joining me from the other side of the world. Okay, let's see this. Whew, okay. Okay, I think that looks better. Okay, you know what? We're gonna get done with these design stuff and move back to programming. So, all right. So Flask seems like that's not gonna work for us. But we were also looking at Cassandra, so we're gonna check that out now. Oh, I want to check it here. Cassandra. Oh. Don't tell me I'll have to pay for this. Open source, no SQL. Nice. Learn more. Cassandra is a NoSQL distributed. NoSQL is lightweight. Enable rapid. Distribution provides power and resilience. Tell me, do you take vector databases, vector information or not? Wait, Cassandra only runs on Docker? Ugh. I don't want that. Okay, I think Kizzy recommended Turso. So I'm gonna check out Turso now. Ooh, I totally forgot to check out Convex. I'm gonna check out Convex in 1 second. Okay, so Convex has vector search. Nice. Convex has vector search, server functions, cron jobs. Sweet. And oh, there's been some chat that I missed. Kizzy, my suggestion is we should be as fast as possible, use Turso to use the vector support and save the vector embedding in it. We can use Drizzle ORM in JavaScript to make the DB client easy to use from JS. Oh, good suggestion, Kizzy. That way we can make progress on this amazing app without getting distracted. Since I like seeing you program more. Hazrat, you know Code Circle with misspelled on Twitch. Yes, Code Circle subscribed on Twitch, but they had their name misspelled, so that's why. Hunar, congratulations, you have shared the GitHub of the project. It is a lifetime subscription of issue creation, spam by your viewers. It starts now. Oh my god. I shared an open source repo some time ago. I think it was a repo about it was a repo about everything you need to know if you want to. Hazrat, that's me. Oh, okay. Nice. So I'm glad you're here then, Hazrat, with your correct name. Good vibes. Yeah, so I created this repo, which is a checklist for everything you need to know if you are interested in being a front-end developer. And I have been getting so many pull requests on this that I had to find maintainers for this. But anyways, if you're interested in a checklist that you need to know for learning front-end, this is a checklist I created. This is everything you need to know to learn front-end. I think I like this a lot because it's kind of a structured approach of learning front-end. Oftentimes it is very, if it is very kind of overwhelming to know where to start, and because there's so much to do. So I created this checklist. If you're interested in learning front-end, this checklist would be helpful. And of course, you don't have to cover every single thing, but this is a nice sort of structured approach of learning, which is something that I really love. Honar, we are not that bad that we would spam the GitHub issues. We would only put PR on GitHub with helpful code. That would be really appreciated, Honar. All right, so Convex. Actually, before I get into Convex, because I'm familiar with Convex, I'm going to check out Turso. I've been hearing a lot about Turso, and why not check it out? Databases for all applications. Personalized scale and supercharge your LLM applications. Neat. database per context, personalized. I think this may not be big enough for you to view. Okay, that's probably better. Personalized, scale, and supercharge your LLM application with Turso. Database per context, personalized LLM instances with infinite context windows using Turso's unlimited databases. Ephemeral databases for AI agents. Create single-use databases for LLM actions. That's really neat. Get started for free. Okay, let's see how much it costs. AI at your fingertips, local intelligence with on-device SDKs, on-device RAG. This is very impressive. Yes, we are not Apna College. That is an express way to lose interest. Okay. This sounds really interesting. I wonder. Okay, first let's check the pricing. I hope it's free for open source projects. Nine gigs is free. Okay, that's good for me. I think that's good enough for me. Let's look up some documentation. Turso gives 500 databases for free. 500 databases for free. Oh yeah, you're right. 500 databases for free. Yeah, I think that's pretty good for me. But before we get started with Turso, I also want to read the documentation and actually compare Convex and Turso. So if there is one decision we'll take today, it will be which database we should go for. Okay, this is very nice that they've given us a full-fledged documentation on how to create AI and embedding. So let's read this. I'm going to share this link as well for anybody who's interested. We should check the Convex pricing also. Convex could be really interesting because I know somebody who works there and maybe he can help us with a discount code. So, and if I tell them that I'm interested in making content, maybe he can help us out. Okay, so let's see what we need to do. This is currently in technical preview. Well, Turso and libsql enable vector search capability without an extension. Okay. First I want to see how to get started with Turso. Create your first database, install the Turso CLI, sign up to Turso, create your first Turso database, connect to database shell, replicate database to another region. Okay, so you bro install, you sign up, db create. The Turso CLI automatically detected your closest region to create a database. It used this location to create a default groupware database, which you can inspect using the following command. You create a database now connected with the shell command. Okay. Replace MyDB with the name, create table, using SQL, okay. Insert into a table, all right. Replicate database to another region. Your data is now replicated and closer to users in two regions. So it feels like it's very kind of hands-on, like something that I liked about Convex and Directus is that you actually don't ever need to write your SQL commands. Not that I like them anyway, and you get like a nice UI, and so you can, and then you get an SDK as well, so you can just integrate with the SDK. You don't have to write any SQL, but it seems like with Turso you don't have that. Maybe there is a SDK. This get started guide is more complicated. We can use Drizzle to make it more simple. Oh, I see. Connect your application to database. You're not ready to connect your application to database. Click. Oh, they do have a database. Okay. So let's, they do have an SDK. So let's check. In this JavaScript quick start, we'll learn how to retrieve database credentials, install the JavaScript libsql client, connect to a remote Turso database, execute a query using SQL. Turso DB show, tokens, you got this, install libsql, create client, execute a query. Okay, this is where you write the query, and then Turso execute. But you're saying that with Drizzle, you can install Drizzle kit, db generate, you got some scripts, retrieve database credentials, Turso database, import text SQLite table from Drizzle ORM, and you got this. So you configure your GSL crit. What is this foo table? SQLite table foo bar text. Okay, so you're describing what the data would look like. Create the file drizzle config ts in the root of your project. So you're configuring your Drizzle schema. Oh, they also have Prisma. Ooh, this could be helpful. Okay, let's check. Import Drizzle, create client, and then how do you actually make a query? So result is await db.select from footable.all. Oh, you're getting all of the data. Vector embeddings, you can extend Drizzle to support Turso's native vector. Inside db, add the following. What are you adding? Data type. From driver to driver. Create a table with the vector column. Okay. Create a vector index. You will need to use raw SQL to create the index. Oh, okay. Create index if not exists. Insert vector data. Okay. Calculate vector distance. This is something that we need to do for our recommendation engine as well. Bun has almost, wait, what? This get started guide. With Drizzle, you will not use a SQL. It actually does say that you need to use SQL still. Like, look at this. You need to use raw SQL to create the index. So, it reduces the amount of SQL you need to write, but not completely removed. The disrespect Turso does not have instruction have bun for bun. Bun has almost the same commands, but still. Jacob, if everyone had access to a perfect AI tool, how do you think the job market would be affected? I will answer that question in a few minutes. Meanwhile, hello Chandan. Chandan Yadav. Thank you for following on Twitch. Okay, so you insert your vector data, query vector data, perform efficient nearest neighbor search. We need to do this for our recommendation engine. Some SQL vector this. Okay, so not extremely complicated, but not extremely simple as well. Remember to create appropriate indexes for indexes. Shouldn't be nice. Create appropriate indexes for efficient vector operations and adjust vector dimensions as needed for use case. Got it. Okay, let's also look at Prisma. Because I've used Prisma before. Okay, so you got this Prisma client. Wait, is that all? That's all the documentation there is? Prisma has this, response, Prisma table name, find menu. I guess the rest of the documentation might be in Prisma. Yes, Drizzle reduces to using no raw SQL for all the commands except creating indexes, since that command is not general. Got it. Okay, so that was Turso. Meanwhile, let's go to Convex. Change the theme. Okay, we're gonna look at okay, so check this out. Convex database provides a relational data model, stores JSON-like documents, and can be used with or without schema. So that is the difference between Convex and Turso. It just works, giving you predictable query performance and an easy-to-use interface. Query and mutation functions read and write data through a lightweight JavaScript API. There is nothing to set up and no need to write any SQL. So that's two. Two for Convex. Just use JavaScript to express your app's needs. Okay, so we need the AI bit, relational data modeling, fast querying, exposing large data sets, type safety, interoperability. So you got tables, documents, schemas. I want to look at some AI stuff. Okay, vector search. Whether building RAG-enabled chatbots or quick search in your applications, Convex provides easy APIs to create powerful API and search-enabled products. Vector search enables searching for documents based on their semantic meaning, which is what we need. It uses vector embeddings to calculate similarity and retrieve documents that are similar to a given query. Vector search is a key part of common AI techniques like RAG. Full text search enables keyword and phrase search with your documents. It supports both prefix and fuzzy matching. Convex full text search is also reactive and always up to date, like all Convex queries. Convex actions and is able to call APIs. Okay. Check this out. Using Cursor, Claude, and Convex to build a social media scheduling app by Tom Redman. Let's look up vector search. Vector search allows you to find convex documents similar to for a vector. Typically, vectors will be embeddings, which are numerical representation of text, images, or audio. Embeddings in vector search enable you to provide useful context to LLMs for AI-powered applications, recommendations for similar content, and more. Vector search is consistent and fully up-to-date. You can write a vector and immediately read it from a vector search. Unlike full-text search, however, vector search is only available in convex actions. What does that mean? To use a vector search, you need to define a vector index, run a vector search within an action. Okay, first let's understand what do they mean by these actions. Actions can call third-party services to do things such as processing a payment with Stripe. They can be run in Convex JavaScript environment or in Node.js. They can interact with the database indirectly by calling queries and mutations. Right, I'm going to share this documentation as well with you all. Convex documentation. Oh no, what did I do? trying to fix some of the settings of this chat box. It seems to still overflow. And so that's why I'm distracted. All right, back to what we were reading. Okay, actions. Actions can call third-party services to do things such as pre-processing with Stripe. Action names follow the same as query names. Action constructor. Why did they recommend creating an AI vector search within actions? To read data from the database, use the run query field. Okay, so that's where we have to do our vector search as well. You run the query. Here, read data is an internal query because we don't want to export the client directly. To write data to the database, run the run mutation field. Smaller font. Oh, you mean for the chat box? Yeah, it's possible. Although I'm going to fix it offline because I don't want to spend too much time fixing the theme itself. I have been having a lot of issues with this Streamlabs theme. This is actually a Streamlabs theme that I'm using. And I've been having a lot of issues with it. And I've been thinking if I should get somebody to either... You have to call your data to do your calc. What do you mean? And I've been thinking if I should build my own Streamlabs theme or get somebody to do it for me. So if you know somebody who builds a nice theme overlay for streaming, let me know. Because I am not fully happy with this theme. To write data to the database, use the run mutation field and call a mutation that performs the write. Okay. Use the internal mutation when you want to prevent users from calling a mutation directly. Blah, 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 blah. Choosing the runtime. Splitting up action code by helpers. Calling actions from clients. Actions timeout after 10 minutes. Okay, let's go back to reading on AI search, which was vector search, which is here. Okay, defining vector indexes, like database indexes. Vector indexes are a data structure that is built in advance. Okay, let's also open Drizzle and like the documentation for Turso, because I think that process is definitely simpler, but I feel that Convex is going to make it easier. Jacob, you can't find a vector database. It's just a database that's referenced with VLOOKUP formula. Oh, tell me more. Tell me more, Jacob. What? Because Convex has tan stack query support. It does, which also can help you with simplifying the caching bit in the client side. You're right. What is this VLOOKUP formula? I don't know what VLOOKUP is. VLOOKUP. Okay. VLOOKUP when you need to find things in a table or arranged by row. For example, look over price of an automotive part of the part number. Oh, that's for Excel. Go back. Go back. What the? Where is this coming from? Storage access true. What is this? Garbage. VLOOKUP for vector. Is that the same as Excel lookup? Think Excel. Okay. Interesting. There are two ways to use lookup: vector form and array form. Vector form uses form of lookup to search one row or one column for a value. Use the vector form when you want to specify the range that contains the values that you want to match. For example, if you want to search for a value in column A down to row 6. We strongly recommend using VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP instead of the array form. Watch this video about VLOOKUP. Gonna watch that later. When and how to use. Okay, I'm gonna watch this later. We'll return the nearest match. To use the array form, your data must be sorted. The vector form of lookup looks in one row or one column range, known as a vector, for a value and returns a value from the same position in second one row or one column range. Jacob, think Excel. What is your terminal app of choice? Oh, and shell of choice. I use iTerm and Z Shell. I've been using Z Shell for a long time and I really like it. And iTerm works really well. Okay, so going back to vector search in Convex and Turso, I want to compare how both of these will work so that we can pick a database. We have 8 minutes to do this. Jacob Brown, I could be off, so forgive me. Think about calling data that way. If your data set from January 5, call properties that I like, then it has only those values. Oh. If your data set from January 5, call properties that I like, and then it only has those values. Now we will open Turso. I just had that open and I closed it. Vector search. Yeah, and embeddings. Okay. Okay, this is what we were doing. Create a table, generate and insert embeddings. We need this. We have to create vectors in here. Once you generate embeddings for your data via an LLM, you can insert them in your table. Oh wait, I still need to create vectors. Popular tools like LangChain can be used to generate embeddings. Okay, I'm already using LangChain, so we'll do that. Perform a vector similarity search. I need to do this. And then what? Okay, let's also update our to-dos because I don't think we did. Find a vector database. So this is what we're gonna work on. So instead of saying find a vector database, I'm going to say find a database that is compatible with vector data. Talk to the vector database. Before this, I think I need create embeddings. Yes, this is what I need. Create vector embeddings. I could use, it says you can use LangChain to generate embeddings. So use LangChain to generate embeddings. Find a database that is compatible. Create table in database, which is over here. Create a table and then generate and insert embeddings. Oh, there it is. Store vector embeddings in database. So that is going to be step 4. Store vector embeddings in database, and then we have to perform a vector similarity search. Step 5, perform vector similarity search. And then for Turso and then Convex, we're just going to make some notes and see which ones we like. Database choices. Turso and Convex. So the pro of Convex is no need to write SQL. SQL, pro, cons. I don't really know if this is a pro, but need to use, what was the name? Drizzle or Prisma to avoid writing too much SQL. Okay. And why are we avoiding to write SQL? Because we're a front-end dev and we don't know SQL. Let's keep it real. Ignore me, sorry. Oh, okay, no worries. Okay. Oh, understanding distance results. We also have to calculate distance results. Oh, that's what this does. Okay. Vector limitations, indexing, vector index, blah, 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 blah. Query. Moving on to... okay, let's read about convex now. So we have to do a vector search, allows you to find convex documents similar to a provided vector. Typically, vector embeddings will be vectors will be embeddings which are numerical representations of text. Embeddings and vector search enable you to provide useful context to LLMs and for AI-powered applications. Vector search is consistent and fully up to date. You can write a vector and immediately read it. Vector search app. To use a vector search, you need to define a vector index, run a vector search from within an action. I don't think Turso talked about creating a vector index, but we have to write that as well. And that will be step 5. Define a vector index. Like database indexes, vector indexes are a data structure that is built in advance to enable efficient querying. To add a vector index onto a table, use the vector index method on your table schema. Every vector index has a unique name and a definition with vector field, dimensions, and filter fields array. Running vector search, which is what this is. Unlike database queries, vector searches can only be performed in a convex action. They involve 3 steps. Generate a vector from provided input using OpenAI. Use context.vector search to fetch the IDs of similar documents, which is what we're going to do. Load the desired information for the documents. Okay, here's an example of the first 2 steps for searching for similar French foods based on a description. Ooh, that's kind of similar to building a recommendation engine. It's similarity matrix. Generate an embedding from your favorite third-party APIs, which for us is going to be LangChain. Then search for similar foods by doing context.vector search. That's all you have to do. So you got the vector, which you pass through embedding. Like this is what you created through LangChain. Limit 16, filter this. So you could use something like context.vector search, which is the method that you do. Use context.vector search. Directly use within an action. Which I'm not completely clear on what convex action is. I'm guessing it's like just functions. Anas, hello, how are you, Anas? Karan has subscribed. Thank you, Karan, for subscribing. We have 1 more minute left. So, what should we do in the last minute? Let's read about how easy it's going to be to work with convex, because I'm leaning towards convex. It's going to be easier for me to integrate with. I think they also have a example here, an example app. So let's check that out. Okay, this example demonstrates how to use convex vector search. It has a food search and movie search. Food search shows the simplest way to set up a vector search and matches the convex documentation. Movie search shows some alternative patterns documented here. Honest, I'm good. What about you? I'm doing really well. Thank you for joining me today. Ines, where are you joining me from? Also, Jacob, I see that you are joining me for the first time. Where are you joining me from? Add OpenAI key variable. Wait, that's it. Oh, convex documentation. Okay, I don't think there was any documentation there, so we're gonna go back and read that. I just want to quickly glance over the code before we call it a day. So food.tsx is what they said is similar to the documentation. So we're gonna look at that. I'm gonna zoom this in, but also share this link with you. I'm from India. Where in India are you from? Convex documentation. Also, folks, if you're watching this on Twitch, help me reach my goal by subscribing. I only need 3 more people to subscribe by the end of this month so that I can reach my goal of 10 subscribers. Thank you for helping me reach my goal. Before we end, we're also gonna go rate somebody. Reload this. Anybody has any suggested people we should raid? Also, come hang out on Twitch so we can go raid somebody. What about the shy hat? Okay, let's go raid the shy hat. In India, Madhya Pradesh, Indore. Oh, nice. I have a few friends from Madhya Pradesh. Okay, raid the shy hat. I'm gonna wait for a few more people to come join on Twitch so we can go raid this person. So come hang out on Twitch. Quick. Oh, I will drop the Twitch URL as well. Come join me on Twitch before we end this chat. Let's go support somebody else. Today was a really effective, actually really fun stream because we talked a lot, but also learned a lot. I learned a lot about Turso, Convex, and its AI search or like AI capabilities, vector embeddings, how to create a vector embedding, the difference between Convex and Turso, also Turso and how Turso is a lot easier to set up than I thought, and also that Cassandra is a lot harder. So pretty productive stream today. Okay, let's go raid somebody. Raid! We are raiding with some people. All right, before we go, I wanted to quickly say thank you so much for hanging out with me today, for spending your time with me today. Look at that chat box, it's doing its own thing. But for hanging out with me today and sharing your opinions with me, and for spending this evening with me or your early morning with me before going to work. Tomorrow we will be back to integrate with this vector, with this database that we have selected. After this, I'm going to do a little bit more research to see if I want to go with convex route or if I want to go down with Turso route and see which one I like. For me, the major decision is going to be cheap and easy to integrate. I don't want to write SQL that gives me like literal pain. So that is going to be a big con if the database makes me write SQL. But folks, thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you very soon tomorrow at 5 p.m. A big shout out to Anirban Guha also for subscribing. Thank you so much, folks. I will see you tomorrow. Have a beautiful rest of your day. And I will see you very soon tomorrow, continuing to build an LLM application and hopefully get a lot farther than we did today. Tomorrow we're going to integrate with that database that we are going to select. See you soon. Have a beautiful day ahead.